Good afternoon, Team St. Clair. Welcome to the St. Clair County EMA office where we're bringing you the monthly update. I'm joined here with Chairman Mark Kern. We want to start off today with some updates just on some of the COVID. I know it's still on everybody's mind. And Chairman, thanks for taking time to be here today. And we're going to have a special guest that you'll get to introduce here shortly.
Yeah, Herb, I appreciate being here. COVID, we thought we were through the woods, but it seems to be rearing its ugly head again, a little more than it has been in the past.
Yeah, it's the St. Clair County Health Department, we continue to monitor just the same as they are. Today they put out a report, new today, 117 new COVID positive cases for a total of 70,970 positive cases. The good news is no new deaths to report. We're still at the total of 684 that's been reported. 68% of St. Clair County residents age 5 and plus are fully vaccinated. The 7-day average case per 100,000 population is 1.57.88. As you said, we knew there was going to be spikes here and there, and we may be seeing a little bit of it. It's nothing to get panic about, but we're going to continue with the health department and Department of Public Health. We're going to continue to monitor that. But here in St. Clair County, what we wanted to start doing too is kind of post the pandemic, showing what's taking place in our county, and that brings us to our guests that we have today.
It does, but we'll just end this with our community level is low right now.
Yes.
We're still in the green, but it's never too late to get vaccinated. The fact that we are low, even with a rate of COVID that's out there and a particularly virulent strain that's moving around, that's beyond Omicron. So that's because 68% of people are vaccinated.
Yes.
And it's those that are vaccinated and boosted that even if they get COVID, they're not going to end up in the hospital. That it's been shown that pretty well the vaccination, the boosting really protects your health. So we just encourage people, don't forget, make sure you're getting boosted. If you've been vaccinated and you're eligible for the boost, get that booster shot. And those toolkits are available to tell you the data tracker and the COVID-19 toolkit are both available online. I think we're going to post that information for everyone. So please be aware. Information is still out there. You can still get it through Mr. Simmons and what he does.
Well, and it's been a proven fact that if people get vaccinated, it takes that strain off of our health care. Over the last 2 years when we were bringing in those nurses and the hospital administrators, and, we heard all those horror stories about how the staff at the hospitals was just overwhelmed. And hopefully they're getting a little break right now, and we want to keep it that way. So.
And, of course, as we get life back to normal, we get to do the things we all love to do. And this year we've got something new that's available in St. Clair County at the Worldwide Technology Raceway. And today we're joined by Chris Blair, who is the Vice President of our racetrack. Mm-hmm. Chris, let's hear what's coming. Let's hear about this. I think what has been termed as a Super Bowl every year that's going to happen in our area.
Yeah, so it's been a long time coming. The racetrack was originally built 25 years ago by a previous ownership group with the dream that someday a NASCAR Cup race would come to our area. And unfortunately, or now fortunately for us, that opportunity didn't present itself back when the track was first built. And Curtis Francois, who's very active here in St. Clair County and throughout the region with some of his other endeavors, took over the racetrack a little over 10 years ago and started chipping away. And now we have the big event that we've always been working on, the NASCAR Cup Series, finally coming to this region. And it's June 5th. I think we're about 18 days away, and we're very excited about it. Again, it's an economic impact of $60 million to our region. Taking a look at that, we have people coming from 49 different states, 4 Canadian provinces, 5 countries outside of North America. So this isn't just an event for the local racing fans. This is something that's going to put the spotlight of our region out to the world. So we're really excited about it.
And this isn't the racetrack that people might remember when Curtis acquired the track a decade ago. This facility has really been improved.
It really has. When Curtis first took over the racetrack, I believe it was around 150 acres of total footprint. Now we're approaching 700 acres. Gateway National Golf Course is now part of falls under the umbrella of part of our facility. And even if you were at the racetrack for our first IndyCar race just a couple of years ago, and you go in today and take a look at the many changes, parking is dramatically improved. The traffic is much better than what it ever was before. And that's a great demonstration of what happens when private business works with county government and with everyone from Jay Hoffman and Mayor Ham over in the city of Madison, the efforts of everybody here in St. Clair County. We've been pulling the rope together to get to where we are, and it was that cooperation that's what attracted NASCAR after seeing the success we had with our other events and seeing how willing everyone was to work together. That really, really made a difference in us obtaining the event. And I like to go back to the fact 2 years ago when we were dealing with everything in COVID. The week before our IndyCar race, they ran the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. They had the Indy 500, the biggest sporting event in the world, and they were unable to have any fans in the grandstand. And we're talking about in the state of Indiana, the home of racing, they couldn't have fans. 1 week later, we were able to host an event here at our racetrack, and that came about because of the efforts of working with your group. I think Herb and I traded quite a few messages, and we were working on a lot of different things. We had to come up with a plan that would work, and everyone from local all the way up to the governor's office worked with us to make that event happen, and that sent a big message. There's always that misconception that it's tough to do business in Illinois. This demonstrated that Illinois is open for business, and we're able to get some things done if we all work together, and we had a tremendous success, and that opened the door for us to land this event.
And I think but it also speaks volumes of your organization and how professional everything is. When people come out to this race, and I want to talk about, it isn't just a one-day event. This will be a multiple-day event. But I think when people come out, they're really going to see a quality. This isn't the race of old. This is a quality event that's taking place. It's a real destination for people. Let's talk about that week. When do things start, and what can people look forward to?
Well, that was one of the things we really wanted to make sure. You only get that one shot to make that first impression, and we wanted to make sure that we went above and beyond, and we wanted to distinguish ourselves as being different than any other race. So one of the things we planned out is how can we fill up that whole week. So we're starting out on the Tuesday, working with the folks over at Anheuser-Busch. We're going to debut our own beer that'll be taking place. So that it's going to have a special keg that'll only be available at the racetrack on race day after that initial sampling on Tuesday night at the beer garden. And then from there we're going to be having a theme night with the Cardinals. Then later in the week, Thursday, Fan Fest over at Ballpark Village. Then we move into some of the things that we're trying to do where we're working with the other racetracks in the community as well. So Tri-City Speedway, we're working with them on a dirt race that they'll be hosting on Friday night. Friday of race week, we'll have the Richard Petty Appreciation Day, where Richard Petty is going to be the first official NASCAR Cup car to go around the racetrack. Richard, the winningest driver in history and probably the greatest ambassador in all of sports, he wanted to help us in really making sure we could launch this show properly. So Richard's going to be cooperating before we lead into our NASCAR Cup practice session. First time ever they'll be on the track at our venue. Then on Saturday, we're rolling into the NASCAR Truck Series race along with NASCAR Cup qualifying. And then the race itself is on Sunday, but we also decided we were going to fill in some more stuff with that. So we've been working with David Stewart and the team at the Stewart Family Foundation and Worldwide Technology to create the Confluence Music Festival. And it's a showcase not only of music, but it's throughout our entire region, showing some of the things that Worldwide Technology is doing in the augmented reality space, a lot of the STEM programs that we're doing with different groups, such as Jackie Joyner Kersey's foundation, and a lot of the kids from there will be attending. And then 30 music acts, 5 stages. Saturday night, we're going to have Nelly performing post-race. On Sunday, we're going to lead into the race with Alexandra Kay from Waterloo. She's going to be performing. She kicks it off. Then Jimmy Allen and then Cole Swindell before the race. And then post-race, we're going to have Cameron Marlowe and Old Dominion. So our goal is for people to come out to the race and make a weekend out of it. And, we now have camping. This is the first time ever we've really had a camping opportunity to develop that. So we have over 1,000 new campsites. So a lot of the things that kind of held back the racetrack before Curtis has made sure that we have all the tools we need and all the people and the right staff to make sure we can deliver a great experience for all those visitors as well as for our hometown race fans as well.
But eyes are on us. And
that's true.
And NASCAR is looking at this event, and so we're encouraging people, come out, buy a ticket, come to this event, because if you want this to be a yearly event, a Super Bowl every year in St. Clair County, let's buy a ticket and come out.
That's one of the things we just need to emphasize to everyone, that having the opportunity to host this event, we have a commitment for a few years, and they're looking at the overall big picture and the impact we can make on the sport. And again, having the support that we're getting, all the things we're doing, working with the various agencies for this event, with all the folks from St. Clair County, working with Illinois State Police. Everybody is involved in trying to make sure that we have a great, safe event, and they're seeing that cooperation. NASCAR sees that, and that makes it so much easier for us to get that long-term contract. So usually when NASCAR comes to a market, they never leave, but we benefited because one race did go away. So we picked it up, and we're going to make sure that we do everything possible to deliver, but we do need the fan support. If you want to continue to see hotels filled up in our area, if you want to continue to see the restaurants doing well, the convenience stores are all going to do great that weekend, we have to support it locally in addition to relying on those out-of-town visitors.
And likely in the future it's going to lead to new hotels and new restaurants and more to do in the area. Just we'll continue to grow like the other venues that host this race. And I note Governor Pritzker came and made an announcement. The state is the sponsor of this event. And what's the event called?
It's the Enjoy Illinois 300. So we've been working with the great folks at the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity on the tourism side of things. When this opportunity presented itself again, it was to deliver that message that Illinois is all in to make a win, for our community, and it really helps everything here in Southern Illinois. So having that support, the fact that the governor came down for the press conference was tremendous. I believe that's his third visit to the racetrack just since he's been in office, because he believes in what we're doing. He understands that this is a great benefit to our region. And so and I think he's actually going to be here on race day. There's going to be a lot of great folks that are coming in to show that support. And that sends a big message to so many people, the importance of hosting a NASCAR Cup race.
Awesome. Chris, Herb, you got anything?
Yeah, Chris, I just, I've got to tell you, it's with our involvement through EMA, with your staff out there, it's just been a blessing because, there's paperwork we have to file, and everybody has just been attentive. We've been attending the weekly meetings that they've had. I remember the track when it was just a drag strip. And I'm telling you, when you hear Chris say you got to go out there and look at the improvements that's been made there, it will blow your mind. I'm telling you. In fact, when I've been going out there to the meetings, I'm thinking, man, I would just take a tour, get in and speed around the driveway, racetrack. But we're excited about it, and I hope everybody that's watching us, Team St. Clair, it's kind of what we're doing here. For the last 2 years, we said we've all had issues with the COVID. We were all worried about what was going to happen. Well, post that now, we're still moving, we're still monitoring that, but we still have to go on with our life. And man, I'm telling you, this weekend in June with this big race, it's an opportunity for St. Clair County. We are so excited that the state and everybody, we are just really excited about this, Chris.
Well, I tell you, one of the great things too that a lot of people may not be familiar with, especially for the folks coming in from out of town or even for some of the residents, is the tremendous effort we're putting together on the buses to transport folks in and out of the racetrack. We've developed a great plan. If you go to our website, www.raceway.com, you'll see the transportation tab. And there's an opportunity for fans to take buses to the racetrack, so you don't have to go out and worry about your parking spot. You can go to one of the convenient locations that we have. St. Clair County Transit's working with us, have been fantastic in getting this program developed. We're also working with the folks from Madison County. So again, it shows that group effort, that everybody working together. And so just in the initial surveys that we've had, there's going to be a tremendous number of people utilizing those services, and that's going to be just make it easier for everyone to have a great day and safely get home in case they enjoy all the opportunities that we're going to provide for them out there. There's going to be lots of food and lots of cold, refreshing beverages, and we hope everybody has a good time and gets home safe, and this provides that opportunity.
Well, and that's what I was saying is just attending those weekly meetings that you've been having out there. It just other organizations that we've been involved with, everything gets going good, and there's always niches, but we haven't found one yet. Everything we've asked for, your staff has been there to put it together. The state police, all the agencies that's working in this, IDOT, working with this is a traffic issue, but from what I'm hearing, it's going to be worked out because that's one of the requirements. We've got to get people in. We want to make sure we get them out quick. So I'm telling you, fans, make your plans right now. Check them out because this is going to be something we want them back here year after year. And we're going to continue to bring you our briefing every month. We'll have another special guest join us next month, and we'll give you a little update on how this big race took place here in St. Clair County and what really it did for us. We'll see you back here next month. If anything else comes up in between, we'll get a hold of you. Thank you.